Hey everyone, welcome to the Miami Hurricanes pregame analysis show. This is Storm Watch, live from the SOC Courtyard. The calm before the storm as the Canes travel to Blacksburg, Virginia on Thursday to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. The first time since 2011, notorious in that game for a faked field goal try as they lost by 3 points. The ACC Coastal has tightened up quite a bit ever since last weekend. Two crucial upsets, North Carolina upsetting Georgia Tech at home, and then Virginia upsetting Duke on the road, rather Duke upsetting Virginia, which obviously closes up the conference even further. So a crucial conference game. Let's get right into it. The Canes come off a 55-point attack against Cincinnati. They've had 9 days off to think about it. Obviously a tremendous offensive performance. Now, don't forget Cincinnati's defense very, very poor. But I think probably the biggest thing to talk about right now is the Canes defense. Now, Mark D'Onofrio on Saturday said he was very comfortable with a often maligned defensive line. He said, Trent Harris has played a lot more, Chad Thomas has played a lot more. Obviously, the defensive line, more than anything else in that defense, has been very much criticized, especially for not being able to stop the run. Games like Nebraska, games like Georgia Tech, where those teams racked up 300-point offensive days against that Canes defense. But the Canes defense has shown a lot of positives, obviously, against Duke at home, only allowing 10 points and 85 rushing yards. So you have those glimpses of excellence right there. Hopefully it's something to look forward to going into Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is actually losing 2 running backs, Trey Edmonds and Shai McKenzie, going into the game. They were at 3 running backs, an additional one against Pittsburgh, a game in which they lost 21-16. Both teams coming in with identical records, 4-3 overall, 1-2 in the conference. So as I said, that coastal division tightening up a lot since Virginia losing, Miami having the tiebreaker over Duke now, Georgia Tech losing. So that obviously tightens up quite a bit. Going into the game, as I said, the offense has been tremendous. 55 points against Cincinnati, even in the losses. 31 against Nebraska. 31 against Nebraska. 48 against Arkansas State. 41 against Florida A&M. They outranked Virginia in pretty much every offensive category. But Virginia Tech's defense may be a tough roadblock on Thursday, considering that they have a very deep secondary, a couple of redshirt seniors in there, including Derek DiNardo, the redshirt senior outside linebacker, who originally came in as a tight end. Might be tough, maybe a big roadblock to stop Duke Johnson. They want to have him roll to the left side a little bit. And as I said, a defense which actually has 28 sacks in the year. They have 2 individual players with 5 sacks, both of which are in the top 10. So very tough Virginia Tech defense. Going to be a tough game. I'm going to be a little bit cynical here and say that Virginia Tech will probably beat Miami by a touchdown or so. But if Miami's defense could show those glimpses of excellence, just like they did against Duke, just like they did against the easier games against Florida A&M and Arkansas State, they could maybe pull something out here in a very crucial ACC Coastal game. So that does it from the SOC Courtyard. We'll see what happens on Thursday. For now, I'm Dwyer. Enjoy your game day, everybody.